Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
And we're on. Whoa, my sweater looks super weird.
yeah, it does look weird. Hey guys, welcome to Steadiocast.
I'm Nima. Sorry.
I'm Remy.
Oh, are
Nima
you?
literally just put his shirt on right now.
I did because these checkers look really weird on video. So this is the best I could do. I'm in Arizona. It's hot times, and I'm wearing a sweater. So
It's so hot. It was like 93 today.
God, it's so ridiculous. What are you drinking?
So ridiculous. A beer,
What kind of beer?
the good kind.
What type of beer? What brand of beer? What?
It's an Oak Creek Brewing Amber Ale. I've drank that last week. I was too lazy to go to the store and get better beer.
Oh, it's
This is
alright.
pretty good though. Welcome everyone to episode. I believe this was 5
Yep.
of Big Little Lies. What a cool episode! But first, we'd like to thank a few people.
Are you gonna actually name them? I don't have.
I don't know. We have someone from Poland,
Yes.
and I think that his or her name is Targarinka.
Sure.
And that person has been commenting on a few other episodes with awesome theories, and they got us going with those theories. And then I think Rosewood Apocalypse is another person that's commented on us.
That's right.
on
And whoever they are, I love that name.
By the way, Rosewood Apocalypse, where are you from? Just wondering. Maybe
Now
US.
watch this be the episode that he or she doesn't watch. I'm pretty
I
sure.
know. Right. Anyways, thanks for everyone else who's been watching our videos and subscribing. That's awesome. High five, guys.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. And if you guys saw, we have a new opening, and it's gonna change over the next few weeks as well. But
Yeah.
as if some of you guys don't know, we're recording this Sunday. It's March 19th.
Yep.
March 19th. So the majority of you guys are gonna be watching this during the week. So just so you know.
Yeah. How did last episode do? Pretty good.
We're at. I mean, I don't want to say a number, but it's okay.
Yeah, cool. So let's start right off the bat with this episode.
Yeah, starting off the bat. This thing says coffee on it, but
Yeah.
I am for sure drinking tea.
That's so basic.
In
bro.
case anybody's wondering. Yeah, I'm low energy.
Oh my gosh, like it's like Madeline is like so basic. She's so basic.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I
She
thought you were
totally
getting at
is.
something. Well, what does that mean when somebody's basic? What does that mean?
I don't know. You know, like I don't know. I wouldn't be. I couldn't even describe it. So I guess I shouldn't have said that. But she totally is basic, dude.
God, stop saying it.
I'm just saying, Madeline is quite. Madeline. I don't know.
Different people say it differently. But are you trying to get at something, or are you just being funny with the basic thing?
I'm starting to really not like that character.
Why?
She's like the worst kind.
What did she do?
She's like lying to herself and everybody around her.
Okay.
She wants to give advice to everyone. Like she's everyone's best friend.
Yeah, but everybody lies.
Everybody lies, but like I mean, there's big lies and small lies.
There's big little
There's
lies.
big little lies.
I said it first.
What? That was cool, man.
That's a wrap. All right, everybody.
Everyone, we did not rehearse this.
Oh man.
Or maybe we did.
No alcohol for the guy on the left. What's going on with that today? God,
Hey,
I'm fairly certain I know who that is. I'm not gonna say your name. I'm drinking tea. I don't feel well. There's something wrong with my.
Nima, you don't feel well? I'm sorry
No.
to hear that.
But
Cheers.
I'm drinking tea, and hopefully I'm gonna go hiking tomorrow. This person is not gonna see me at work tomorrow. Is all I'm gonna say.
Can you see the barcode under my cup?
Yeah. I'm not gonna make it large or anything, but yeah.
I just saw it.
All right, back to the topic. Let's keep going.
Hey, is there a name for the previously on?
Oh, like the technical term for it?
Is there a name for these kind of things?
I'm sure there is, but I just don't know it. I assume they
So-
call it previously on, just like you said.
Yeah, I feel like the music was so serious on that previously on.
Yeah, it was because it was like really like piano, like sad.
Yeah, but it had like a almost a melancholic, but not melancholic, like a bittersweet tone to it. But let's think about the regular show intro. I've noticed something today. I may have brought it up last time we talked, but
Okay, keep burping and
have
talking.
you noticed? I'm trying not to, but to be nice.
I got you.
You know, have you noticed that it cuts to some of the moms driving. You know, you get Madeline, and you barely see her face
Right.
because you're seeing it from the kid's point of view, and then you see the kid's face, and then it jumps to Jane, same thing.
Right.
You don't really see her face, and it goes to Renata, and then you see her kid's face as well, and all that is from the perspective of the children.
Okay.
And then you see Bonnie in the rear view mirror, and you don't see her kid in there. And then at the end of it, you know, all the characters come as in there in the play.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's Bonnie's kid's name, by the way?
I actually wrote down to ask you what's Bonnie's kid's name.
Dang it. She winks at the end of that. Maybe she's the boy. I know, far-fetched, but you know, I'm always looking for things that the people making the show or shows or movies are like putting in there on purpose, like to give hints.
I appreciate that, but I think like I actually wrote down that your previous theory might be right, but I don't know about
Which
this
one was that? Ed.
Yeah.
Ed, and by the way, trivia for you: do you remember the art director's name? I finally got it. Unless I got. Really?
Is it Joseph? It's
I thought
something
it was
with
Tori. Is Tori his wife
Tori's
then?
the wife, man.
Oh man, I got this wrong again. Cheers.
Like 5
We should
episodes
turn this
in a row.
into a drinking game where when either of us
Everybody-
gets something wrong.
It's gonna be me just getting shit right nonstop.
Well, at least you're drinking tea.
Oh, dude, I don't know if I bit my tongue or what. I've massive amounts of pain in that region.
Ooh,
God, sucks. No, not teeth, just tongue. It's tongue action. I don't know. So you were saying about the whole shooting from not the actual shooting. I'm talking about camera shooting.
Right.
Like the point of view things. That's a director of photography, cinematographer decision to shoot from a point of view of a person. So all the
Right,
shots are
sure.
either from the kid's point of view or somebody in the passenger seat looking back.
Uh-huh.
I think my rebuttal to what you just said is basically Bonnie's kid doesn't matter. Bonnie's kid is literally more or less not even a character in this show. That's why we don't know her name. That's why she
Yeah,
doesn't
for
get.
sure.
That's why she doesn't. You don't see her in the car thing.
Yeah, but
because I
she
assume
might-
they shot it and the editor was like, "I'm going to cut this. I don't need this at all. I can save like 2 seconds."
Yeah, probably, but I mean, who knows? Who knows? You know, people make art different ways, and they want to imply some things sometimes. Did you like this episode? It was slightly.
I did because
You know,
I
like-
love the music in it. The music in this episode all the way through was kick ass. Like I don't know about the story and character development or anything, but the music was for sure completely different, and I love the shit out of it. But I mean,
Did you notice there is like another intro after the regular intro with guns, a lot of guns? Did I see Bonnie's hand holding a golden gun? Is that what we saw?
No, I didn't pick that up. I mean, I'm not saying that didn't happen, but
I don't know. I'm not gonna rewatch it, but I thought it was interesting.
If anybody else saw it, I'm fairly certain Mamba didn't see it, but anybody else who actually watched the show, was there?
Mamba's like, what's going on today? I don't know. What is going on today? Nima's sick apparently. That's why he's drinking tea. I'm sticking to the weekly beer.
dude, and also because I'm classy as fuck. So
Yeah, you're British.
no, I'm not. Not even. Back to my notes. You know what I did notice during that whole thing about the shooting thing and everything that happened? I'm pretty sure it was in the same
Wait,
sequence.
they're shooting or they're shooting?
The shooting.
Okay.
In that, I think it was the opening intro that this
Yeah.
happened in. There was a shot of the detective looking over at the cliff. So something for sure happens over that cliff. Somebody jumps. or
Wait,
something
did I
happens.
miss that? What? Can you
It was
say that
really
again?
quick. It was like immediate. Like it
in
was.
the first 5 minutes of the show?
I think so. I'm fairly certain it was.
Okay.
That it's you see different people like shooting guns and like different things
Right.
that are dream sequences more or less.
And you
I assume.
see
And then you see the detective looking over the cliff, looking at the footprints and things like that. And that's not a dream thing. That for sure happened.
you also notice like later on Madeline goes to the theater and she goes up all these freaking stairs, which is probably the murder weapon really. And there's already caution tape there.
Yeah,
For
we
some
talked
reason.
about this before, but I think
Oh.
we came to the conclusion that it's because it's maybe under repair. That's the only conclusion I can come to.
Yeah, I don't know. And then the car accident.
Awesome.
Did you have? I know that was so well done. Did you, when he pulls out with his car?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's gonna be a huge accident just
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, and I wish that's the one thing.
How did they do it? How did they make us feel like there's going to be an accident? It seems like they cut all the music and the sound,
Right.
and it was like really focused on the road in front, and then boom.
And I think
Really
it's
cool.
it's because we've seen a lot of shows and movies that happens in, so you can kind of anticipate an accident coming. And it seemed there was an awkward pause in the conversation before he picks it up again, and it was timed perfectly for him to pull
Right.
away and start talking.
Right.
Like those are all things that I don't know if they could have done any better, but each one of them was like one cue after another that, oh, something's gonna happen. Like I liked when it did happen, because the moment that it happened, I wasn't anticipating that, but I knew something was going to happen.
Oh, sorry. Thought I heard music, and I was like, maybe it's us, but no. Yeah, I mean, they did that so well.
Maybe the sound of my voice is like music to your ears.
Did you also notice? I don't know what's her name, but one of the interviewees,
Yeah, I don't know.
one of the witnesses. Let's just call them witnesses from now. She was at the cafe.
Yeah, twice.
So now they're starting to like show. It's getting closer.
Dude, I mean, whoever that character is, fuck that girl. Like, the type of personality that person has, the character has, I hate that. Like,
Dude, this show is full of people that are almost stereotypical, annoying people. Or
I
like,
mean-
it seems like it's like, oh, man.
Yeah,
It's like,
there's a lot of them, for sure.
It's like Jane. You think Jane is good, and then all of a sudden she pulls out this box full of joints, and
What's
that
wrong
she's
with
driving.
that?
While she's driving a box full of joints in a car is unnecessary, and then she's driving.
Man,
What
you
do
and
you
I
mean,
had
what's wrong with that?
You and I
Like,
had
every-
completely different reactions. My thought was, I'm super jealous. That's great. Like,
Yes.
I was
She's
like,
driving.
a box
and
of
she's
joints.
playing with her gun with it too.
Not while driving.
No, but she was
She's
definitely
like smoking a joint with a pistol out driving.
I know. She was so gangster. She's like, yeah, mom. So gangster, Jane.
Listening to her
Gangster
techno
Jane.
music on the way to kill somebody.
And then obviously, I hope you agree with me. She doesn't kill the guy
Of course she doesn't kill the guy. But you know what? Since we're jumping chronologically all the way through the episode,
completely.
what actually was the takeaway from that meeting? Is he the guy? Is he not the guy?
I don't know. She smelt him.
She smelled him. She dealt him. Oh, boom.
Ooh.
No, like, first of all, the editing in that sequence was amazing. When he's
So
walking,
good.
oh man, I just realized your
Oh, yeah.
camera is set up wrong, so it cuts off your head in this view. So I'm gonna change the view from this.
Dude, no, the quick edit when he's walking back,
Right.
so good.
So good.
I mean, you have to frame that exactly the same way, or can you edit it later and like
It really
make match?
depends. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can do it. You can take a few different takes of you knowing that you're going to do it, and hopefully one matches closely. The easiest way to probably do it is just do a green screen, and then put the backgrounds in later. It just depends on how
I
they want to
don't.
do it.
I don't think it was green screen. I think it looked too good.
Dude, you cannot tell a green screen anymore.
Oh,
Like, we've
gosh,
come to the
really?
point that, you can't even tell.
It's so well done now. Well, I mean, and then it's all about the lighting, right? Because whatever you put behind it, it has to
Right.
be lit, right?
And there's people that that's their job. They show up to the set to record where the light was, and then go back and get ready for the visual effects.
They use like real lights and all that.
They use real lights. What they do is they have these globes that they can take a picture of that not only shows the reflection of everything that's on the set, but also records where the lights were. And they turn it around, and it's a shade of like gray that also gives them a good understanding of where the light was. And they take that back to the softwares, and they put lights where they need to be. Dude, it's come to the point that, like, I haven't seen Logan yet,
Oh, me
but
neither.
but they're more or less saying Logan is also another proof that we've
Green
come to
screen?
the point. No, not even the green screen. The CGI. You're looking at a guy's face. You're looking at a famous person's face,
Right, and you
and
can't tell
it's not him.
because you
So-
could definitely tell in Rogue One.
Rogue
Just
One.
saying.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
could totally tell in Rogue One.
you could totally tell with the two characters, but apparently, if there was four people
There's two. Well, yeah, but when it's quick enough, you don't have really
right.
the time to look at the skin and all that. Then you can't tell. But
But it's also
I've-
because I forgot her name, Princess Leia. Whoever plays Princess Leia, you know what she looks like now. You know
Right.
for a fact this person's old. So when you see a young
Right.
person, you're like, that's not real. But what they're doing now is, like, if I was playing a movie, in certain shots, me, same age, same dude, is going to be CGI. That you can't tell. Like Fast
that's
and
awesome.
Furious.
So I mean, I don't know if it's awesome, but that also means that soon actors are going to be paid to come in, so they get like their full pictures taken from every angle, and then all their emotions are going to be CGI'd on top of their faces. So we'll be able to start fixing. Oh, that character shouldn't have smiled there. Let me fix it with the computer.
Oh yeah, they can definitely do that. Disney's
Gosh.
actually the company that developed the thing that they can do that in real time. It's crazy.
I mean, this is the kind of thing that would bring us two back to the AI, the whole AI controversy.
But
anyways,
let's go back.
What are we doing here, Nima? Yeah, I know.
Big Little Lies. Big Little Lies.
Alert.
Let's go back. We'll talk about that stuff later. But as of right now,
Little Lies.
That's
Hey, whoever's watching us, maybe Mamba is still there. Hello. Thanks for tuning in.
the thing with Perry and Celeste. What are you just like hearing phantom music?
Do you hear this music? This like thing? No? Okay, cool.
No.
Anyway,
Wait,
sorry.
I do hear it.
Yeah, there's something there, right?
It's not me, it's you.
Yeah, it's Mariah somewhere in the house.
It's
playing
fine.
some
It's
music.
so
fine.
far in the background. The thing with Celeste and Perry is getting to the point of I'm legitimately getting angry while watching the show. Like this shit better
Of
not
course,
be happening to people because this is getting ridiculous.
This is probably happening everywhere.
Fucking, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting to the point. I'm like, I would totally beat the shit out of this guy. He's like much taller than me, full of fucking muscle, but I would do my best to beat the shit out of the guy. It's infuriating.
Yeah, I know. It's just but at the same time, it's kind of nice that they're showing like the gray areas of these kind of relationships and marriages.
Right.
Where I was like, it's totally not black and white anymore. It's like gray, and you see more of both sides.
No, I agree. Like,
and the scene in the therapy scenes that Celeste goes to
by herself.
Nicole Kidman is the best actor in that show, I think.
Yeah.
She's so good.
Yeah.
Like, wow, man. How do you convey so much depth? Kind of amazing.
I agree. She's incredible in this show. But I mean, so is Perry, who's Alexander something, I believe is his name.
Let's call him Tarzan.
Tarzan is also really good. I mean,
me like Jane. Oh, there's a Jane in this show. Maybe no, never mind. I mean, that would be a crazy coincidence.
I thought you were going. That's a theory that they're going in. They're gonna both be shipped off to an island and Tarzan.
You're saying that Perry is Jane's attacker.
That's my theory, but I could be wrong. But that's my theory. But I mean, when they did the shot of him the guy, I don't know his name. I have to look at it. I don't know where I wrote that. Whoever. The interior designer. Him walking to his office.
Right.
I kind of doubted my theory, but since she left after smelling him,
she left so angry. Like, again, we don't know. We don't know what she's thinking.
I do like.
Is it him, and she's mad, or is it not him and she's mad?
Right. We don't know, but I do like the look on his face when she was smelling.
Either way, she's probably going to jail if the cops find the box of joints.
It's California.
She gets pulled over.
It's California. Oh. What are the rules there?
Probably not that much weed with you. Otherwise, you probably get caught.
I mean, she wasn't smoking all of it at the same time.
we don't know that.
Lighting all of it.
Like one of these cartoons where...
Right. All right, let me see. I wrote down this person's name. I can't believe I can't find it. This is crazy. Whatever.
And then...
Apparently, Jane's a shit at shooting guns, though. Holy crap! Did you see her target?
Yeah, right. She sucked, right?
No, she was amazing. That's not. That's not.
It was
easy
all.
to do,
yeah.
man.
Okay. No,
It was all in the head area, which is crazy that she was aiming for the head area.
Yeah, I know. She's ready. I mean, she keeps having like these little daydreams of her shooting him right in the face.
She's having daydreams about shooting anybody. Like.
No,
dude. She was seconds away from shooting her kid, man. Like she pulled a gun in bed of some kid. I mean, of her kid.
I didn't see that she pulled the gun.
She definitely pulled a gun. The kid was snoring. She pulls a gun.
Oh my gosh, that's
Jane.
insane.
You didn't see that? Who pulled a gun?
Jane.
When?
In bed.
When in bed with the Ziggy. Does she pull a gun?
She reached for it under the thing.
All right.
She reached.
No, she grabs it. She grabs it.
She grabs it?
Yeah, because she puts it away.
I don't know. I don't think she...
Make sure it's there.
Dude, come on. Like
I don't know. Dude, I don't know. I don't know.
I do. I'm right.
Again.
You're wrong. It's okay.
It's true.
But I mean, I feel like she was shooting a lot of people in daydreams. But maybe you're right.
No,
Maybe
I thought she was only like shooting her attacker in the daydreams.
Maybe, or whoever we think is the attacker. She might actually kill that guy. She might kill that dude who's just some random interior designer in a different.
Do you think she killed him right then and there? Do you think she's going to jail now? It changes the story for the next 2-3 episodes?
No, I don't think she killed him then. But I think because they do also do a cutaway to the fundraiser night again.
Yes.
And she's obviously not under arrest then.
But who are all these people looking at?
I don't know. Whoever
at the fundraiser, they're looking at the camera, and all this is happening while Jane's having another daydream, I think, or something like that, or while she's getting pulled over, perhaps.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That's the end of the episode, right? Like as far as her arc ends when she's getting pulled over. So we don't know. Yeah,
we don't know what happens.
Okay.
But before that, she has like this when she's running, and she's upset because she just got a phone call, I think, from the school, saying Renata wants
and
to
she throws her phone off the cliff
all the way. Yeah, I totally want to do that one day.
I don't know. It seems like a really first world kind of thing if you're just throwing $700 phones. Then
well, she went to get her phone after, and
it survived perfectly.
Yeah,
which, by the way,
sand. Why are we talking about this?
That sequence was followed by the running scene between the three.
Yes,
Celeste.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
It's badass. It's like a badass sisterhood that was just
I know. It's like it was like the Powerpuff Girls or Charlie's Angels.
Oh, dude, I love Charlie's
Angels.
Yeah,
totally got that vibe. So, did you also notice that Jane and Celeste are becoming more friends? They're Skyping now. It's like
after last episodes where they out of nowhere became best friends,
super close friends.
I think I almost feel like the creators of the show realized that the last episode, out of nowhere, they're close friends. They're like, shit, we got to show them talking now. So
probably right. I mean, we both think that. I don't see why not.
Right, and we're not really the smartest tools in the shed. So most other people, I assume, picked it up as well.
Well, if anything, like I'm a lawnmower and you're a hedge trimmer.
Some sort of a drill, anything. I'm a sledgehammer. That's I feel really bad for the random people that are joining. They're like, sledgehammer, leaving. But
yeah, seriously. These guys are fools.
What else you got, Remy?
I got a bunch of everything.
I do love.
I definitely don't have a box of joints.
Well, I'm sorry for you. Maybe Mamba does. I love every time Chloe says woman. It makes me laugh every fucking time. It's so great.
What if Chloe is the bad person?
What if Chloe's the murderer?
Yeah.
What if Chloe's the rapist? This is horribly wrong. Joke.
You just took it way far, but that was funny. I took it
too far. Now this is where we know.
We'll see. Like 6 watching, it's gonna drop to 4. Watch.
Right. This is the point that we shouldn't cross anymore. Now we know. Like we should stop right before that.
Let's see. The dead squirrel scene.
What scene?
The dead squirrel. The squirrel.
Oh, what was that about? I didn't even know who was in that shot.
I think Abigail was getting close to looking at it, and I didn't catch who the other little people were.
Like
Abigail.
Annabella?
Amabella, yeah.
Okay. Amabella. Right.
Such a weird name still.
Right.
Can't get over it.
Change your name, kid. Okay.
And what kind of kid would just bite another kid right on the shoulder like...
I kind of thought about that. Like, when you're a kid and having dumb fights, did you ever bite anybody? I feel like I've never have.
I don't think I've bitten anyone.
Ever?
When I was a kid, anyways. When you're older, you just bite. It's part of life.
I have an older brother, and we fought a lot. So I might have bit him at some point. Because those are, it feels like life to the death. I mean, fight to the death. Did you
have a beard back then at 6 years old?
Yeah, I was born with this.
You had already attained your distinguished look.
Dude, somebody at work randomly told me I'm their beard idol or something like that. I was like, fuck yeah, man. You do you.
A beard idol?
Yeah.
Okay. Lots of tangents today.
This is more about the show about tangents, and then we come back to Big Little Lies. Let me see. We talked about the car accident. Do you have anything to say about Ed for this episode? Feel bad for him.
I mean, I feel bad for him. I still think he might be the murderer.
What a waste! Because
I think last few episodes it's like, oh my gosh, it could totally be him. And this episode they like took him away a little bit, so he kind of forget he's there in a way. But I think it's him still.
But one of the witnesses says there's something about Ed. I'm like,
Right.
what am I missing? Like,
But
this
every
dude's
single
completely
witness, I mean, not every single witness. The witnesses, let's just put them in one group. I'm pretty sure they've said every single of these characters is kind of crazy.
normal. Right. They're like
Because
freaking
they keep saying
gossip
everybody
people.
in that town is crazy.
Yeah, and you know what? They should make a show about these fucking witnesses who each one of them seem to have no life, and all they do is just gossip, look around at people like,
Yeah.
ooh, ah, and I'm like, come on, man. It's frustrating. Like, and it's frustrating to the point that I know firsthand people like that, and I'm just like, get a fucking life.
Yeah, I know.
Enjoy your awesome breakfast at an awesome joint that you're having in California. Just who cares who's talking to whom?
Do you think it might be who was it Rosewood Apocalypse?
Is it possible that your wife is sawing something at the moment?
Oh no. I'm doing this. I'm doing this to wow.
Got it. Go back. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So you think that theory holds up still? That it could be the twins?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally, right?
Yeah. Because at the same time, like, I don't know who the therapist, what her name is, but she hinted at, hey, has your kid seen Perry
She said,
beat you?
Yeah, what is the impact? What do you think the impact is on your kids? I think she asks her.
Dude, kids follow whatever they see. Especially
they're like
if
dogs.
it's their
They
parent.
pick up on emotions and stuff.
Especially if it's your parent. Especially if it's a parent that you look up to and it's somebody you think is really cool. You're gonna imitate that behavior.
Probably. I don't know, but it's still like it's really a cool mystery.
It is. I'm at the point of wanting to put a little PSA right in the middle of our show that in case anybody's watching, if you're in an abusive relationship, do something because that shit's fucking infuriating, man.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. It's pretty bad. It's one of the worst things. I mean, again, it's not black and white, dude.
It's not, and I'm not saying he's not freaking Hitler or anything. Obviously, you can see him cry. He cares for her, but
yeah, but that's probably a sign of like an abusing person,
Right.
like feeling extremely bad about it after.
Sure.
And then there's people like Dexter.
Who lack that? Yeah. I
No,
miss
it-
Dexter. Dexter was so good at the beginning, and it just,
I love Dexter, man. Even the last, I don't know. Did you ever watch the last few episodes of that show?
yeah, I watched all of it.
So good. I think I watched it twice. And I was gonna ask you, do you think like everything they're showing about Celeste and Perry, because that's like I would say one of the biggest, what's the word? Stories going on in that show.
Mm-hmm.
Is that going anywhere? What is the purpose of like showing their turbulent relationship?
Oh, it's
Is that gonna add to the ending?
It must, because like it's getting more and more, as you said, turbulent. Like the tension's getting more, things are happening, you don't know what's happening. So absolutely, that's got to be building up to something.
And you still believe it's Celeste that we saw in the first episode, the beginning, like waking up from her point of view within the ambulance at the crime scene, pretty much. Do you think this might be unrelated, as in they have a fight, her and Perry, and then she gets knocked out before any of the murder happens?
Okay. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. Maybe, gosh. And then she takes the kids to the airport. That's the finish of her story in this episode.
Right. Which, at first I thought they were running away or she's going to do something crazy, but then it makes sense.
Oh, yeah. That's
She felt guilty. And
and then he cried.
Yeah, he cried. I felt bad. But,
Why?
Fuck that guy.
You're just saying it's terrible and then you feel bad. No, don't feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, but dude, I don't want to see anybody be sad.
Well, these people are plenty sad.
Yeah. My tea is delicious.
That's about it, man. I'm done with my notes.
Let me see.
I mean, we're not taking notes or anything. We have no notes.
Yeah, definitely. There's not a document open in front of me that I'm reading.
We still have no idea who this could be.
Who? Oh, we don't know who the
victim and the murderer is, and who choked the little girl.
Yeah, and what happened off of a cliff? Why is there a detective looking over at a cliff? I do this with my fingers a lot. I don't know why.
It's cool. I like it. It's entertaining. Do you?
Oh, you know what we forgot to do?
No, but you're gonna tell me.
Yeah. We forgot to. if you guys can, if you like the kind of discussions that we're having, please like and subscribe. We appreciate people coming back episode after episode. That is beyond awesome. And
That's
we're
so cool.
trying to build a small little community that people can come, have fun, have discussions about, shows and things and anything.
And so far, I mean, you've seen the intro. Nima has all these like days.
Yeah.
We're very far from doing a video like this every day, but we're gonna stick to Sundays.
Yeah.
Right after HBO Sunday night show comes out, the next show is gonna be The Leftovers season 3.
That's right. And after that, it's gonna be Game of Thrones.
Wow. I'm excited for Game of Thrones.
I am too, but you know what's funny is I have nothing to say about Game of Thrones. Like I'm not gonna be able to remember the characters' names like I can.
I know.
Big Little Lies.
It's gonna be a weird show when we start doing that one. Like, that one person on the horse, and then
Yeah, and I'm one of the outcasts that I constantly related to Jamie, who sleeps with his sister apparently. But I mean, he's a cool character aside from the whole incest thing. The guy's totally nice. He's a badass.
Well, that's the best character development in that show.
Right.
Well, that's not true. Arya is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
And Hodor.
Hodor had okay.
I wonder how they did Hodor in other languages. If that show even airs in different languages.
Oh. I mean,
Yeah.
Good point.
I think someone told me about France.
Make it big.
Why
big
small
is
community? Make it big. Big is better. Big is better.
That is true, but Remy
Except
knows
for
this
fast
about me. I'm realistic, so I'm aiming for a small community. And then if it gets big, it gets big. And this is getting weirdly, I can't. I'm gonna make jokes about what we're saying, but I don't want to alienate people.
Were you gonna say sexual?
Yeah.
I knew it. Terrible, Nima. Terrible. Well, thanks for watching us, Mamba.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Should we end it? Should we wrap it up?
I think we're good. We kind of talked about what we're gonna talk about in the next few months.
Yeah, we'll be back next Sunday.
We're also gonna do a few Netflix shows coming up soon. Sense8, House of Cards, and
in just over a month, we're gonna have 2
Stranger
Netflix
Things. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be exhausting. I have to ask for those days off because I need it all day to do.
I know
that.
we're gonna marathon the Netflix shows.
Yeah,
I still wonder why they have this different structure. Why is HBO sticking to the weekly thing, and why is Netflix doing everything at once? They're both pretty successful. Netflix is more successful, I would say, right?
I don't know. HBO's been doing it for a long time. I don't know if Netflix has more subscribers because that's the only thing that matters, subscribers. And I don't know if Netflix has more.
Do they have to have more?
It's the thing that Netflix bets on people binge watching shows. Netflix invented binge watching. Netflix is the god of it, right? HBO wants people to binge watch anything that's been on previously, but the main thing that they have is they want you to come back next week. That's what they want. They want you to come back next week.
Are they doing this on HBO now because they still have, they're still airing on regular cable TV, and they can't offer all their shows at once on cable TV, and they want to keep people coming back because advertising revenue and shit like that?
It's possible, but I imagine in the likelihood that down the line HBO splits completely from a cable subscription model, I imagine they'll still do this thing where 1 episode a week because it's working out for them. It works out well for them.
It works out, and then their shows are like legit.
Yeah, and like Game of Thrones would not be what it is today if it was aired whole seasons at the same time as opposed
why hasn't like Showtime done the same thing yet?
Showtime,
because they have some good shows on Showtime.
Showtime is owned by HBO, isn't it? No, Showtime.
We're not getting any of the Showtime shows on HBO
because you have to subscribe.
We're getting them on Amazon, and then Netflix also once they air.
It just depends on the deals that they have. But I thought HBO owns something else.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but they each like Stars, Showtime, they all have their own on-demand model as well that you can just pay and just get that service. I mean, the future is for sure going away from people cutting subscription service as a whole. But to tie right back, and we shouldn't ramble on too much, I really want YouTube subscription service just to see what it's like.
What do you mean?
The TV model. They added a whole TV subscription service.
When?
They announced it 2 weeks ago.
That's not YouTube Red then. Something else.
No, but I think it includes YouTube.
What does
Red.
that mean? Like it works on like the connected TVs?
Yeah, I mean it works on anything that's connected as a whole. So mobile, computers, laptops.
But how's that different from YouTube? Oh, YouTube Red or like whatever.
It has actual TV channels. Like it has real TV channels backed by Google's amazing server service.
But are these channels YouTuber made contents?
No. I'm talking about like ABC, CBS, CNN. It has those.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all these channels are on YouTube, so now they put it into
Right.
Well, that's interesting. I guess it makes it easier. There's so many different. Oh my gosh, you can probably customize the crap out of your channels then.
It's
so
going
you
to
can
go
zap
to
and
that.
zap. Yeah, they're making it easier for people to watch what they want to watch. I think because there's so many millions of videos on there.
I can
Anyways.
guarantee you. Yeah, right. We're losing people. Thanks everybody. We really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching us. Please, if you can, like and subscribe, and more importantly, comment, engage. Come back next week so we can talk more about this show and anything else that's coming up.
Yeah, whatever he said.
I'm Nima.
I'm Remy.
And I got to put up the closing thing. Bye, everybody. You don't hear it. You're going to do the dancing thing even though you don't hear it?
I'm not dancing.
Yeah, you are.
That's tired.